Welcome to PJ Live with your hosts, Laurie and Andrea. PJ Live is a fun, fast-paced weekly recap of PromoJournal's content. Tune in for highlights from all of the articles, blogs, vlogs, and podcasts from the week. Then grab your favorite snack or beverage and peruse PromoJournal.com for the content that interests you. But first, here's Laurie and Andrea.
Welcome to PJ Live, a weekly recap of PromoJournal's content. I'm Laurie.
I'm Andrea,
and we're your hosts.
Here we are.
Welcome back. I was
Thank
checking
you.
to make sure we were showing up. We had a total mess last
We
week.
did have a little technical difficulty,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it looks like everything's smooth now.
It does. Look at that.
No, our mics work.
Yep, they
We're
appear
good.
to. We are good.
I see some promo in front of you.
Yes. I actually, the first piece of promo was not mine. The first piece Joel brought back. He went away skiing this weekend. He went up to
fun.
Waterville Valley, and he said the conditions were horrendous. He
that's
said
not
that
fun.
it was icy and chunky, like balls of ice. And he said they get in about 6 runs before they called it quits. He said the entire morning when they were skiing, he said they were struggling to just stay alive. And when you have 50-something-year-old men,
Well, no one got hurt, so
no,
that's good.
they did. They called it quits before somebody injured themselves. But they were in the bar afterwards, enjoying a little après skiing, and he got an ice scraper.
Oh,
So,
nice.
with Switchback Brewing Company on it. So, sounds like, considering all the ice that they were
I
experiencing,
still enjoyed a beer.
yes, and that was probably handy.
Yes.
So, that's what he got. And then today, I went back to the dentist.
Oh, you
and
and your dentist are becoming very best friends.
We are. I had never had to have a cap before, so I had to have the cap put on, and I had it put on this morning. And I've shared this before. So here's my picture. This is at their checkout, and the sign says complimentary. We care about your lips too, and they have their lip balm in that beautiful acrylic.
That's so nice.
Yeah. Oh, I'm showing this, and this is up. So there's the lip balm. You can't really see it very well, but yeah. So I love that. So as I was,
My dentist doesn't have that.
paying them lots and lots of money, I took my free lip balm.
Or 2.
Yeah, I should have. No. So yes. So those were my 2 pieces of promo, and
Nice.
then I was scrolling through social this morning, and I totally forgot that we have St. Patrick's Day coming up.
No, I didn't even think about it until today. I was seeing things on Instagram. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's this weekend. I mean, people will be celebrating.
I
this
know.
weekend.
Well, so it falls on a Monday, which
Yeah.
stinks because I do
Well,
like
people
to
will
celebrate.
be celebrating all weekend. Some people.
Yes,
Yeah.
not me, but some people
Not me
will.
either.
But so this actually came up. I saw 4 things lucky people have in common, according to the author of The Luck Factor, and that is Richard Wiseman, and he is a psychology professor. So he wrote this book, The Luck Factor. Any idea?
No.
So I thought these were interesting. 4 things lucky people have in common. Number 1, they leap at opportunities.
Oh.
2, they listen to their intuition. They say that unlucky people tend to be tense and anxious.
Yeah.
3, they are optimists.
Oh yes.
And 4, they are resilient. If things don't go their way, they bounce back.
And people say, oh, that person's so lucky, but really, the people really aren't lucky. They're just willing to do other things, or like that list says, they're just.
So
they conquer their fears and they keep going, and they're resilient. I love that.
So I thought, in honor of St. Patrick's Day and the luck of the Irish, see if those.
That's a good idea.
And I don't know, maybe Irish people are all those things, and that's why they call it the luck of the Irish.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Let's go with that.
I like it, so we'll go with
Yes.
it. All right. All right. And then content for this week, we started the week with a Monday Minute with Kirby Hassman, and he said, just because something gets our attention doesn't mean it deserves
That is so true. Like, I was thinking about, especially news, whenever you see on TV, it's like, oh my gosh, you're so right.
Yes. And I try, especially with social now, I always say, just scroll.
Just
scroll.
keep
Just scroll. And the
Just
same
keep
with
scrolling.
TV.
Yep,
You're watching
shut it
something,
off.
just turn the channel, shut it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah,
So,
I like that topic.
Yep. And he asked the question, what are you letting into your brain?
Yes, the quality of output will always match your input. He said that towards the end. I like that statement.
Yep. So that was a good one. If you did not give it a watch, go give it a watch and a listen. And Up next, we have
Picks of the week. Mother Earth. Yes. And Catherine Kaufman did a Mundo tote by Southern Plus.
Oh, wrong one again. There we go.
There we go.
I love this.
I'm a bag lady.
And
so
I love the
it.
cotton totes.
Me too. Yep, I like that one too. And it's organic cotton.
Yes, organic cotton from Southern Plus. Nice pick.
Yep.
All right.
And then Erin Keneally did a Bloomin' mini planning kit.
All right, let's see. There's Erin's.
And that was by HIT, right?
Yes, and that has the wildflower seeds, and it's in a recycled post-consumer, paper pulp.
I love these little things for all sorts of occasions. Like I remember doing these or giving them away when my kids were in elementary school even.
Yep.
You know, and the kids love them.
They do. And this one is made in the USA.
Yep.
So that's very important these days.
The Dove Review did a premium seed paper greeting card by Fields. I love this idea. Like you can send somebody a card and then they can plant it and have flowers. I mean, that's amazing.
Just go dig a hole and shove that card in it.
Card, roll it. Yeah, I mean, like that's so cute.
That is, and yes, that's embedded with wildflower seeds as well. So handcrafted, 100% recycled material.
Idea. I love it.
Love it. All right, so those were some fun ideas.
Yes.
All right. And then let's talk product this week. This was exciting.
I love it.
I love it too. Towel Specialties was the sponsor. Allie featured 5 products from them. And we actually were so lucky because we had this unseasonably warm day a few weeks ago.
A true beach day here in New England.
Yes.
It really put me in the mood. Seeing the towels and the backgrounds were so awesome. It just, I'm like, I really loved this week's episode.
Yes. And the towels that they featured, like some of them are like there was one that was like this velour, really soft towel that was thick and absorbent. And then there were a few that were more like, how would you describe them? They were like the thin, they have a name.
I know what you mean because I have a few of them. They're just, they're very stylish.
Yes, very stylish. And they were beautiful, beautiful. So you can check out those videos, and the shareable videos are completely white labeled, so you can share them with your customers. Nice job on that, and some great products from Towel Specialties. And now is the time to start ordering those
it's going to be here
summer products. All right.
Building You with Kat Hinckley. She's doing her series on emotional intelligence, and this was week 4. And today's was about social skills.
Yes. So the importance of being aware of your surroundings.
Yes. And personal space, like how you are as in space. Yeah. And how you come across in public.
Yes. I wrote that down. How you come across in public. And oh my God, she shared a quote that her grandmother used to always say, if you lay down with dogs, you get up with fleas.
Yes.
So she reminded all of us to make sure we are surrounding ourselves with people who are going to lift us up and kind of show us in our best light. Because if you hang out with the derelicts, you're going to be considered a derelict. So I love that.
Yes.
All right. So you can give that a listen and get inspired. That was week 4 out of her 5-week mini series. So you can go back to PromoJournal.com, click on Building You, and you can binge the whole mini series if you have missed any of it.
Yes.
All right. Then Branding Matters with Jolie Goodson. This week or last week, her guest was
Morty Oberstein.
Morty Oberstein.
Yes, and he was the head of SEO at branding at Wix and a founder of Unified Brand Marketing.
Yes. And they talked about how to integrate SEO into your brand strategy. This always feels like a foreign language to me.
I was going to say the same. I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to understand a word he said, but he explained it. I now know what it's about. Like the way that he spoke about it, I was like, this is awesome.
And Jolie's questions were so good. And she went back and she said to him, no, explain this to me like I'm a 4th grader. Yes. And I was like, thank you, Jolie. Thank you. Because I was feeling like a 4th grader who was very confused.
It was well done.
Very good. So I was so excited because there have been so many times where we have things on SEO and it just goes, right over my head.
I pretend I know what I'm talking about, but now I actually will.
So if you need a nice delivery to help you better understand, definitely check out this episode. All right. Oh, and the other thing that I do want to mention before we skip over on this, she usually talks about like how she connects with her guest or how she found her guest.
I love that too.
And he found her, which I thought was amazing. And he was on LinkedIn, and her badass t-shirt was what grabbed his attention.
I actually wrote the same thing down. That was so awesome, Jolie. Congratulations.
So her brand,
yes,
that it caught the attention. I loved it. Love that. So that was exciting. All right. And then delivering marketing joy this week, Kirby Hausman sat down with Scott Greats, and he has a book called Referrals Done Right.
Yes. And if you're not unique, you're weak.
I love that.
Me too.
Doesn't it make you feel better about being unique?
What do I have to do?
Nothing.
Oh, no.
You are unique. So you're nice, and I'll just call you strong, Andrea.
Okay.
You are very strong.
I'm strong. But he also touches on how he says this over and over again too, how important it is to be consistent.
Yes.
And we've heard that a lot. So it's rearing its face again. Be consistent.
Yep. And he says that you need to show up. You need to earn the right to get those referrals.
Yep.
And you need to put
I do like his tip at the end when he said the greatest moments are on the other side of fear.
It's true.
He said that's not his quote, but
yes, I have heard that before.
Yes.
Yep. And I love it. Because it is true. And there are many times where I've been fearful of things, and then I do it.
Like, oh, well, let's go.
All right. And then Marketing Matters this month. Greg Emmer was back with another article, and the title of it was Don't Expect Your Tools to Do the Work for You.
Yes, he used a funny analogy. You know, if you buy new golf clubs, it doesn't mean it's going to give you a better golf game. Darn it.
Well, I bought one of those like really nice steamer things because I was like, oh, it'll make my house so much cleaner. It didn't. The tool did not just magically work. So I get what you're saying, Greg.
Yeah. And so when you buy the tools, you have to make sure you're going to invest the time in making them work for you. So
yes, before investing in any new tools, take a good look at what user input is needed to get the full benefit. Yeah. My user input was not at full capacity, I guess. So, and then he said the problem with relying on tools to get a job done is virtually every tool is available to your competitors.
Yes.
So he talked about it's better if your tools contribute to you being different or unique again.
There you
so
go.
I think it is. We need to be unique. And I did like to, I don't want to give away his whole article, but he talked about the most widely used tool out there. Do you remember what that was?
I don't remember. Don't tell me. I should remember, but my menopause brain doesn't work these days. What is it?
Websites.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I was like, oh,
I remember being surprised about that, thinking that sounded old school, but it isn't.
Yeah. So interesting stuff there. So go give that a read. And we're back with another edition of Brand Newbie 10-part series. And this was number 6. So we're over the halfway point. Jade Kreider is hosting. And if you're not familiar with Brand Newbie, it is a 10-part series. They are short, quick videos. They are designed for people who are new to the industry to kind of give you a quick overview of some of the hot.
So much into such a short little video. I am always impressed. And this week's was about presentations. It was very well done.
Yes, creating presentations. Wow. Again, being unique and different.
Yes.
All right. Great job, Jade. Go check those out. And Pursuit of Purpose. Paul Kiwi was back with a new article. And this one was kind of out of Paul's typical
I wasn't expecting that when I started.
Yes. So I love that he started with, he was on a recent flight and he was snooping on the poor woman next to him.
Seeing what she was doing.
Yes. And she was using AI to do research for a job interview that she had coming up.
Research the person that was going to be interviewing her.
Yes. Yes. So his article talks about using AI to do this research, to streamline your research. And He said you can identify key decision makers, analyze a company's competition,
Understand
trends or challenges that they face. And I love that he gives all of these suggested AI prompts to kind of help you to find that information. So that was a very interesting article, but it is a great research tool. And it really, I mean, when you read it, you think no job candidate has any excuse for not doing their research. None, zero. So be prepared if you are out there.
Available out there.
Yes. All right.
And then the rundown with Amelia, our very own Amelia, and Laurie Bolton. They have a few things they're discussing, and they do say, spring shows, find your regional, participate.
Yes.
Let's go. We're going to ours.
We are going to ours, and I actually wanted to share a picture of what we're working on, but I forgot to load it. But
okay.
Maybe we'll share it next week.
Yes, we will. And then they do a Never Have I Ever, and we can learn a fact about Amelia's previous life before promo. So
I can only imagine.
I think you should tune in just for that.
And I love that Amelia said she paid attention to Laurie's self-love guide, and she got her DIY on. So hopefully she'll be sharing some before and after photos of some projects she's been working on. And this week, Laurie is going to share quick calming habits for high anxiety days.
I like that.
I like that too.
Because everybody, even if you're not prone to anxiety, has a high anxiety day. So that's something everyone could use.
Yes. So lots of good stuff packed into there. I can't wait. And then if you are unaware, Branding Banter is back on Promo Corner. So we have Jeff Franklin, Meg Erber, and Sarah Goshgari and Unruh, and they are going to be coming back, and we're going to be rebroadcasting their podcast on our platform. So welcome back, guys and girls. I am so excited. We will be rebroadcasting on Saturdays. So if you are looking for something over the weekend to entertain you and catch up on, you can catch that up. This past week, they had their topic was how to use print on demand as a competitive advantage.
Nice. Good
topic. It is imperfect because Sarah's in that.
Yeah. So they have a lot of knowledge of
There's a lot of knowledge. They talk about heat presses and how the cost on them now has come down so much that, you know, for some of these small orders, it's, you know, not even cost prohibitive anymore for distributors to do some of their own stuff. So interesting conversation. And what's super exciting is they're working on a brand new intro and outro.
It's going to be like a new look.
Yeah. Right? So that will drop.
Just to see what that is.
Yep. So that is pretty exciting. And we had one other exciting piece of news this week.
We did?
Yep. Hold on.
I have to wait for the picture. Oh, yes.
Our very own Hallie Moore.
Congratulations.
Made it to PPAI's Online 18. So last week, Promo Corner was honored with a spot on the business list. And this week, Hallie was honored with spot number 7.
Oh, congratulations, Hallie. Yes. And Promo Corner.
Yeah, and all of the other people out there on the Online 18. So very exciting stuff.
Yes, awesome.
Yeah. So I think that
wraps it up.
That wraps it up for another week. And next week when we are back here, will it be spring?
Yes. No, I don't know. No, not yet. Quite. Almost. I think the 21st is.
Oh, so maybe the day after. So we're really close.
We're really close.
Really close to spring. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.